Hi, I'm Don George. I'm from North Carolina. My wife is Terri Signs, and Terri's my wife, and she's been into the dairy goats for about 36 years now. And we've been using the ScanX ultrasound machine now for about 5 years. We had another one prior to that we used probably for a couple years, but that one didn't hold up very well. So we were glad we found out about Catherine here to help us get a ScanX to ultrasound our goats, and she's been very helpful, not just with us, but several other people as well. But the thing that's helped us the most with it is identifying how many kids are in each doe. And I think I mentioned to you in a conversation earlier how we had a doe that had a retained dead kid inside her that Terri couldn't feel once she went into reach because it was down so deep. And we didn't realize it till the next day that there was another retained kid in there. So now, having that ultrasound machine helps determine how many kids are in there and lets us know that, okay, both these kids were dead for one thing, and I think that helps us too because we can tell if there's movement on the kids or not. So that's an important thing too, to see if there's dead kids in there.
Yeah.
So that's a high quality aspect of this machine to be able to determine that.
Yeah, and when do you normally scan? When the first time that you scan?
We just had some that we did AI breedings on, and we wanted to scan them before I came here. They're actually 29 days, so we can't really see a lot of substance in there, but we can see the pockets to determine if they're pregnant, and it looks all 3 AIs that we did are confirmed pregnant with the ultrasound machine. So that was pretty neat to know already, and we're going to scan them again when I get back there Saturday and get a better picture of them.
I love watching the progression, but I know in goats, as they get later, it gets more difficult to actually scan. When do you scan up until?
I think the latest we've scanned probably is around 60 days, and then we just stop scanning after that.
It gets too difficult.
Yeah. But it's actually around 40 days is when we get the best scan to determine how many kids are in there, and you can see all the movement and determine. And sometimes you'll have one that's hidden behind the other one, so that's why we scan multiple times in between that 30 and 40 days, sometimes to see if we're missing anything. And sometimes first time you might see 2 kids, and then you go scan again, oh, there's a third one.
Yeah.
So it's good to do it a couple of times.
It's definitely useful. I think that's the advantage of having your own scanner versus having someone come in.
Absolutely.
Because they get that single snapshot in time, and you can actually scan a few times.
Yep. And if you're going to call a vet in to do a scan, you can quickly save that money over a couple of years to what you would pay a vet to come in and do a scan for you.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's definitely worthwhile buying one.